Ruby, what a beautiful restaurant we have here. This is Spot of Tea. It's in downtown Mobile. Tell us about the physical characteristics of the restaurant.
Well, the building is 179 years old, and we have been here 20 and a half years, and I like saying the little half. That's part work too, part fun. My son Tony and I have the restaurant, and it's been quite an adventure. We see all facets of people come in our door, and some are amazed at what we can do here. We do weddings, rehearsal dinners, we do a lot of etiquette classes. So we're just here to have fun and serve our guests.
It's an amazing restaurant because your menu has so many things on it. Tell us about some of the specials on that menu.
Okay. The Eggs Cathedral is really our special breakfast item, and it was named because the cathedral is across the street from us, so we decided to name it. We had some of the ingredients anyway, and we said, okay, we're just going to fix it and name it the Cathedral, Eggs Cathedral.
Mm-hmm. And William, my video photographer, had a great sandwich. What was that?
He had the Hawaiian ham. It has ham in it, pineapple, and it's a real good, sometimes you can add bacon to it and make it a Hawaiian bacon sandwich.
How do you come up with the items for the menu? Are they suggested by diners?
Yes. Some of them are there because we have guests come in and say, well, you have this item, this item, this item. Can you put it together my way and put it on your menu? So we do that and name it after that person. One of them is the CJ's, which is after a former city councilman, and we have another one that's called Deadly Hash Browns.
Oh, you have to tell us about these deadly hash browns.
I know we shouldn't say deadly in a restaurant, but it has ham, it has pepperoncinis, sauerkraut, onions, bell peppers, anything else you want to add to it. It's called Deadly Hash Browns.
Now, I have to get to dessert. That is kind of my downfall, but I had a dessert that had banana pudding in it.
Yes, banana pudding, moon pie, and that is our feature. We're going to have, again this year, the moon pie drop in Mobile, Alabama, and starting in December, you'll start seeing on the worldwide reels come to Mobile, Alabama for the moon pie on New Year's Eve, and we will have street entertainment. There will be a lot of Mardi Gras associations that will have their coming out parties at that time. So you'll have to come back for New Year's.
Have to do that.
Pie.
And that's all homemade now. We should make mention of the fact that you're not opening cans in that kitchen.
It's not a so-called homemade. It is a homemade moon pie.
Very good. How many do you have working here?
We have like 37 regular employees.
And you are open for breakfast and lunch?
Breakfast and lunch. We're open 7 to 2, 7 days a week. And we have a lot of people that come in and have private breakfasts here, and we do have a room to accommodate them. So just come on down.
Very good. Now, the staff is very knowledgeable. Your waitresses and waiters, they seem to know exactly what is here, and that's very important to you, I bet.
It is. They have to work 2 weeks before they're actually put on payroll. They have to go through a certain regimen of learning what our menu is, and as you can see, it's a very full menu. Mm-hmm. When you do breakfast and lunch, it seems to give people say, well, you mean I can do breakfast and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon? They like that. And so our employees, they have to stay up on our changes when we do specials. And that's a big part of their regimen of learning what we do at the Spot of Tea. And they have to wear their uniforms, otherwise they don't get to stay at work.
Well, you know, and we're showing part of the menu right now. I don't see a number 1 or a number 2 or a number 3. I think that's really a cop-out when you say, I'll take number 1, because nobody knows what they're eating. You have definitely put it in there.
That's true.
And your waiters and waitresses go through a regimen of training, so we have that. What do you feel when, as the owner of a restaurant like this, is the prime important thing that you want your diners to come away with?
We want to fill your need for having a meal, whether it be breakfast or lunch, but more importantly than that, we want you to feel like you've been paid attention to that day. You got up, somebody's really paying attention to you. We have a lot of people that come in, we never know what they have just left or what they've got to go back to. So we try to make it an experience, not just something to fill you, food to fill your tummies.
Well, now, of course, I know, being in downtown Mobile, you're going to miss this restaurant if you stay on I-10. So you must have a lot of local people that come in on a regular basis.
Right. We are connected to the Mobile Convention Bureau, and I label them as the organization for our city that chases conventions. And we get a list of all of that. And then it's up to us to serenade or at least let these people know what we're here all about. We're here for them. They're going to eat somewhere, so we want them to come to us. The Chamber of Commerce, they are people that chase smokestacks. They go out and chase industry to bring them into our city. When ThyssenKrupp came in about 8 or 9 years ago, we had a sign in German that said, "Welcome to Spotted Tea in Mobile, Alabama." So sometimes when we can, we put a personal thing like that to let people know they are welcome here.
Well, and you've been here just about all your life, haven't you?
Just about.
Then you've seen downtown go out of town, and it looks like they're coming back downtown.
Absolutely coming back downtown. In 1979, Frederick hit downtown Mobile, and it broke out every piece of glass in these windows. Well, all the businesses started going out, putting in their own business that they had downtown Mobile in strip malls. They build their own areas to go out. Yes, we are evolving back into a friendly downtown Mobile.
And you were busy today. Let me tell you, there wasn't a seat available, but I also want to mention that if you don't want to stay inside, you can go outside.
Right, we have outside seating. We even have tables across the street. And this time of year, it's really great to sit out there. And some people, they look forward to coming in or coming to downtown to see who all they can see.
You never know who's down here.
Yeah, they'll see some of their friends, our relatives.
And you mentioned, I mentioned the fact that there were a lot of people here today. One fact could be the fact it's Sunday, and it could be the fact that there are churches around here, on every corner?
Just about.
Yeah.
There are 13 churches within the Hank Aaron Loop.
And that Hank Aaron Loop is a certain area from...
It's about a 2-mile radius. We're right on the water. We're 7 blocks from Mobile Bay.
Ruby, thank you so much for talking to us, and I know you invite anyone who is coming to downtown Mobile to come in for breakfast or lunch.
We really do, and I might add that if you're in the area and you want to get married, we have facilities here that we can do weddings, rehearsal dinners, and at nighttime it's really beautiful, and we do nighttime events. Like the weddings. The park, Cathedral Square, is right across from us, and it's beautiful down here at night to have a wedding, have a rehearsal dinner. So you have to come by and see it.